Hello, everybody. Great to see you. We're just waiting for everyone to join us, so it's great that you're here. I was just saying, I don't know, wondering if people would come because it's the second Wednesday and it's been a bit of a gap since the last one. So it's really great that you're all remembered and here you all are, which is fab. We had really good fun recording this concert, which we did live. We've also got 2 more concerts coming up this weekend. We were slightly alarmed by the news yesterday. Not sure what that meant for us. We're still not entirely sure what it means for us, but was encouraged by the reference to the fact that Oliver Dowden will say something shortly, whatever that means, and also that he would be postponing phase 5, which doesn't stop us doing what we're currently doing. So I'm hoping that's what it will mean. So it doesn't mean any difference to what we're doing, but no doubt things will become a bit clearer, especially when they actually publish the exemption list. But it seems like the Arts Wigmore Hall is kind of tweeted that things seem to be okay. So we hope that doesn't change anything, and anyway, certainly doesn't change anything for this weekend. So if you are in North London or would like to be in North London on Saturday and Sunday, to see us live, doing the same kind of show but with lullabies on Saturday and medieval music on Sunday, then do come along. So a few people still joining us, so we'll just bear with them. But we're going to learn one of the Sephardic songs that we haven't done so far. That actually that I sang in the performance that we did 10 days ago. So Ariane's going to teach you that. But also all the lyrics of the songs, the Sephardic songs that we have done are going to be up there. And actually, Steph, are you able to put that in the chat so people can download that to have with them for when you watch the film at 8 o'clock? Do make sure you have the chat enabled because Steph will also be putting up the words of the song, but they're also downloadable from the website as usual. So there is a moment, a few more people joining, which is great. And then I think we'll hand it over to Ariane because it is podcast.
Yeah. Okay.
Go for it.
Hi everyone. I didn't expect to see this many of you. Maybe some of you come on a Friday regularly. I can see some familiar faces, but if you don't, these concerts that the first one we're showing of tonight really arose because we're doing since March every Friday a workshop, and we always do every 3rd week we do a mini concert together where we're just going over the songs again. But because it's now been so many months, some people have expressed their wish to go over some songs again, and so Claire and I had the idea to actually do our first live performances devoted to these 3 repertoires that we're doing here, the Sephardic and lullabies and also general medieval. So this weekend we're going to do performances. Saturday is going to be lullabies at 6:30 at Holy Trinity Church in Stroud Green, and on Sunday at 6:30 we're doing a general medieval program where we include some of the songs we've done here and then some other ones as well. Now tonight is our beloved Sephardic repertoire, and Claire's doing a solo which is very close to our hearts because if you've seen Into the Melting Pot, it is the song that concludes the show. So it will now forever be tied to that for me. But it's a very beautiful song called Morena Meyaman. And you've got the lyrics and I believe a translation as well. Is that right? Do you have it? Was there a translation with it or possibly not? Okay, so in the recital that you will see at 8 o'clock, Claire is doing this song as well. So later, once you've learned it, you can sing along with that. And I'm also doing one that is very, very similar, but because of the Sephardic tradition being so widely spread and there are so many versions of songs, I do an alternative version of that. It's called Morenica, and it's slightly different. It has some of the lyrics identical and then something slightly different. So you will hear that later. It will be our solos. So I wanted to today do quickly, we don't have that much time, we don't have the whole half an hour, but briefly teach you. Morena Meyaman has 3 verses, they're very short, and let's go straight in. Have you got the lyrics for the, great, here we are. Here is verse 1. They call me the dark one, but I was born white. While I was walking, I lost my color. So slightly mysterious. We're not sure if it refers to people being forced to convert. There could be all sorts of interpretations. I leave it to you to think, what could it mean? Let's sing the melody. It is the first line. Morena Meyaman. Let's do that again. Morena Meyaman. And then Yo blanca nací. So I will do that whole thing again from the beginning. Morena Meyaman, yo blanca nací. Then we repeat that with a little bit of ornamentation. So if you feel already comfortable, you can do that, or stick to the simple version for now. But usually on the repeat, we're doing something like Morena Meyaman, yo blanca nací. I will do it simpler now because otherwise it could confuse. Morena Meyaman, yo blanca nací. Morena Meyaman, yo blanca nací. Then the final 2 lines are Di passear galana. Once more that. Di passear galana. Ecco piccolo perdi. I will do it together with the last 2 lines. Di passear galana, piccolo perdi. That gets repeated as well. So we'll do that twice. Di passear galana, piccolo perdi. And if you know it well, and later you will hear Claire also going freely with some ornamentation on the repeats especially. So when we do the repeat of de pasear, we can do something like de pasear galana, piccolo perdi. Be free to do anything that you feel like. Let's do again the whole of verse 1 now. So we're repeating line 1 and 2 together, and then the second half gets done twice as well. Okay, so I will do an introduction, and in a minute we'll do it a tone higher as well, the same key that Claire is singing it in. But for now, let's stay, while we're learning, let's stay in the comfortable key. And Morena Meyaman, yo blanca nací. Morena Meyaman, yo blanca nací. Di passear galana, pasear galana piccolo belli. I think we are ready for verse 2. Great, Steph is brilliant. Okay. Vestido de verde y de alteli. Claire, do you know that's your verse? I don't know what alteli is.
It's red. It's a crimson color.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So I am dressed in green
and in red. Yeah.
Yeah. And the celebi, is it in instrument?
No, with my husband.
Ah, because that's a word I've never come across in any Sephardic song.
Or fiance, I think, actually, more correctly. Yeah, fiance.
Ah, fiance.
Yeah.
Okay. So vestido de verde y de alteli. I'm dressed in green and red. Alteli, I've never heard for red, so that's very unusual. You know, we occasionally get these words, and I wonder if anyone knows about this word, if it comes from somewhere else. Like we had in one of our Sephardic songs, in El Rey de Francia, we had suddenly an Aramaic word, achavar, which, so I wonder if this is also something where it's just suddenly from a different language completely. So I'm dressed in green and red. This is what the bride says with her bridegroom or with her fiancé. Cansi dice la novia. Cansi dice la novia con el celibi. So here we go. Slowly and easy going. Let's do verse 2. And vestido de verde y de alteli. Vestido de verde y de alteli. Cansi dice la novia con el celebi. Cansi dice la novia con el celebi. So I hope that's all clear. So the little ornamentation, or let's say a variation on the repeat. Let's agree on one that we do for sure, that isn't just like an ornamentation, but that we is done every time. The beginning. Vestido de verde y de alteli. Then on the repeat. Vestido. So there we do that. Vestido de verde y de alteli. Here it's up to you if you want to do y de alteli. Yeah, if you want to do da 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 dum dum da. Cansi dice la novia con el celibi. Cansi dice la novia con el celibi. Right. So let's go to verse 3. Morena Meyaman, el hijo del rey. He calls me the dark one, the son of the king. We've got quite a few Sephardic songs where the son of the king features. If you were here when we did Rey de Francia, it was the whole thing about the dream, and the mother says, "You will marry. He's your fiancé, the hijo del rey." So here he is again. He calls me the dark one, the son of the king. If he calls me again, I will go with him. So, Morena Meyaman, elijo. So we don't do elijo here, like it is in modern Spanish, it would be hijo. In Ladino, which is the language that the Sephardic Jews spoke, and it's still just about alive, this language. Not many people speak it now, but there are pockets of people everywhere in the world. Well, even in as far in South America, but certainly in Bosnia, in Greece, somewhere in Turkey, pockets of people still speaking Ladino. So in Ladino, it's hijo, so a je. El hijo del rey. Si otra vez, so we don't do the vez as in modern Spanish. Si otra vez me llama, yo me voy con él. Yo me voy. Normally it should be yo me voy. Here it is yo me voy con él. I will go. I will leave with him. So let's do verse 3. And Morena Meyaman, el hijo del rey. Morena Meyaman, el hijo del rey. Si otra vez me llaman, yo me voy con él. Si otra vez me llama, yo me voy con él. And then to finish, we'll do what Claire does. We just sing Morena Meyaman, Yo Blanca Nací, the very beginning. So at the end, we will just do Morena Meyaman, Yo Blanca Nací. And we should do it twice as well. You do it twice, yeah. So sorry. We do Morena Meyaman, Yo Blanca nací. And then very soft. Morena Meyaman, Yo Blanca nací. So you see, I hope you like it as much as we do. It's a little jewel, I feel. It's so beautiful. There are versions of it where it's very raucous and rhythmic. I've seen one with lots of percussion. So where so that is, but I am too wedded now to this very soft and slightly mysterious version of it. So I hope you like it. And I think, do we have time, Claire, to just sing the whole thing one more?
Yeah, let's just have one person join us, so we definitely should do it again.
Oh, just somebody's joined us. Hi, you've joined us late, but you're here. So I hope you can follow it now. We will sing it all through slowly, and by verse 3 you will have the hang of it, I hope. And 2 and 3 and Morena Meyaman, Yo Blanca nací. Morena Meyaman, Yo Blanca nací. Te pasea calana, mi color perdí. Te pasea calana, mi color perdí. Vestido de verde, ideal de e cieli, anzi dice la novia, con e cieli. Morena Meyaman, elijo del rey. Morena Meyaman, elijo del rey. Si otra vez me llama, yo me voy con él. Si otra vez me llama, yo me voy con él. Morena me llama, yo blanca nací. Morena me llama, yo blanca nací. Now, and I didn't do what I promised, that we do it a tone higher. In the concert, you will hear it a tone higher in E. So I would like to do at least one verse. Claire, have we got time? Quickly? Let's do just for the sopranos and tenors among you. Let's see how you feel with this higher version. And Morena Meyaman, yo blanca nací. Morena Meyaman, yo blanca nací. Io sea galana, mi color peri, mi pasea galana, mi color peri. Right. I think for me it feels nicer. Shall we go on and do the other two verses? Okay, let's do verse 2 as well, like that. Vestido de verde y de altelí. Vestido de verde y de altelí. Cansi dice la novia, con e cieli. Cansi dice la novia, con e cieli. Morena Meyaman, elijo del rey. Morena Meyaman, elijo del rey. Si otra vez me llama, yo me voy con él. Si otra vez me llama, me voy yo con él. Morena Meyaman, yo blanca nací. Morena Meyaman, yo blanca nací. that you will hear sung much better by Claire later. So thank you very much for joining. And I hope you're all going to go and see our concert. I haven't seen the film version yet. Oh dear. I wonder if there will be any surprises, Claire.
Well, there was a surprise on the night. It was quite a challenging time because, in actual fact, just as we were about to go out, somebody lit a bonfire. So actually we went up 5 minutes late because I was actually knocking on doors saying, "Where's the bonfire? Can you please stop it?" So the beginning, when we start, I actually come off sort of singing from afar, and I had to just do it straight from running around, which was not ideal. So you'll have to bear with me for the beginning because I'm really not one with it. But I think other than that, we learned a lot from doing it, I have to say. What I learned was when you put the side on camera, make sure you've tested the lighting and put the lighting on beforehand, because a lot of the shots, they're quite arty, but they're not quite as intended. So we'll make sure that the next lot of films are slightly better. Luckily, most of it's front on, taken by Ariane's daughter, Morena, who's done a brilliant job from the front. So mostly you get it front on, so it's kind of okay. But yeah, we learned a lot by doing it, and I hope you enjoy it. And just to say, yes, if you're in North London on Saturday, at 6:30 or Sunday at 6:30, we've got the Lullaby concert on Saturday and the medieval concert on Sunday, which will then be broadcasting. You can see the full, I can't even remember when it is now, but you'll see the full schedule as to when those will go out. But we're actually recording them on Saturday and Sunday this week. So if you fancy coming to North London, there are a few tickets left, and Steph has very helpfully put those up on the chat. So if you fancy coming to either of those, you can click on those links and it will take you through to the Eventbrite, so you can book tickets. It's socially distanced, it's outside, and actually the weather forecast, having looked like it might rain on Sunday, is now looking like it's not going to rain on either day. Hurrah! So that's good. So hopefully no bonfires this time. I should put up a notice. I should perhaps put something through everybody's door. That's the only way to manage it. I don't think they'll notice. Anyway, what else do I need to tell you? Thank you to everybody who supported our crowdfunder. We only have a few more days left yet, and we've still got £1,000 to go. So if you haven't supported yet and are able to, we'd be very grateful if you're able to contribute and just spread the word. And hopefully we'll get there. We'll be doing a lot of push on social media over the next few days. Many of you come to our regular Friday morning sessions at 11, but if there's anybody, and there's a couple of people who might be new, I think, if you fancy coming along and learning more of this repertoire and also lullabies and medieval repertoire, do follow us on our website and find out about our regular 11 o'clock slot, which is called In Retreat. This film's going to be up for a week. I think that's isn't it? That's anything else I have got to say. Hopefully not. Just thank you very much for being there. See many of you on Friday. I hope.
Thank you very much for
coming. Thank you for being here, and I hope you enjoy it. And make sure you sing along with the film. There are something like, I think, 10 numbers now that you know in it out of 14. So that's pretty high quotient. So we expect you to be singing, okay?
That's great. Thank you so much.
Bye.
And hoping that these concerts this weekend, I'm slightly nervous and worried that it will be my last ones for a while, but maybe I shouldn't be pessimistic.
I think we should. I was very pessimistic this morning. I was very depressed this morning, especially with the news, that and the news of the vaccine. But actually, having heard Boris's very unclear announcement, I am slightly more hopeful that it seems to be. The only indication that we got was that they're cancelling phase 5 for now. And they did say, and it's only for now, kind of, you know, don't get worried. So that to me indicates that actually concerts are going to be on the exempt list, but we don't have the exempt list yet. But I do feel more hopeful that we will. We were hoping, we were certainly planning, I was making inquiries about bringing a concert to Brighton Hove because several of our Sussex-based people said do something in Sussex. I think it will make the downside is that it might make the churches more nervous, because one of the churches couldn't have us because they were having their boiler fixed, and the other one was like, ooh, I don't know. So if any of you are in Brighton Hove and know of a church that would have us, let us know. Assuming that the government don't say no. But we have to assume. I think for now we can assume. So let's all be hopeful. Enjoy the film. See you Friday.
Okay, bye everyone. Thanks.
Bye.